this presentation. And then we will put it in our YouTube page in Centro de Negocios, just so you know, okay? If you have questions, please feel free to type it also in the chat box. So go ahead and put in the chat box if you have a business, if you have a Facebook page or an Instagram or both, and what the name it is, so I can start using you as an example, okay? Okay. Okay. No business pages, no business pages. Oh, wow. Okay. I have a lot then that don't have Facebook pages. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me do something. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all this. Okay. So thank you for sharing this. Before I get started, what I will do then, knowing that most of you don't have a page, I will show you how to create it. And anyway, I wanted to show you how, even though you had a page, how to really navigate throughout the page and what you need to do. So what I'm going to do is do that. But before we do that, I wanted to show you the information for College of the Canyons Sbdc. I'll be sharing this in the chat so you can have the information in case you are not a client of an Sbdc. Like I said at the beginning of the conversation, it's free of charge. It's a one-on-one advising, free workshops, webinars. We have tons of information for small business owners. It's not only social media marketing, is access to capital, import, export, government contracting, accounting, whatever you need for your small business. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. Facebook. So what is Facebook? So Facebook, and one of the things that I want you to understand is that social media is different for everybody. If I have a Facebook page, it doesn't mean that all of you need to have a Facebook page. Maybe that's not for you. Maybe your clients are not on Facebook. So when you choose a social media platform, please make sure that your target market is interacting in that social media platform. So some people only use Instagram. Is that wrong? Absolutely not. Because if your clients are on Instagram, then that's where you need to be advertising, because that's where you want to take advantage of. Okay, so just make sure that you are using the platform where your target market normally interacts. So let's start with Facebook. Some of you come to us and says, oh, I don't want to create a personal Facebook page and under that personal Facebook page have my business. Unfortunately, that's the way it should be. Why? Because who is running a business? A person. There is always a person behind that. The good thing is that it's not going to interact together. Like, people cannot see my personal information if I have a business Facebook page, because I have ways of preventing that to happen. There are some others that love to combine both. It's like, no, I am a realtor and I do want my personal page to be mixed with the business one. I want people to see that I am a mother, that I do fun stuff too, that I'm a person. So that's fine too. It's up to you what you want to do. And it doesn't matter if you're a service entity or if you are a product provider, okay? All of you can be in social media. All of you have room to grow, improve, and do whatever you need with this social media. Okay, so let's get started. Once I have my personal profile, so I'm going to go to the beginning, but then I want you guys to really pay attention when I go into the detail. So once I have my personal profile, then here on my left hand side, it says something like more, and I go to pages, and I missed it. And I go to pages. When I go to pages, it tells me create a new page. Here is where I can create my business page. Okay, it's going to ask me the name of the business, what category, a description, and then I can start adding things and creating my page. As simple and easy as that. Creating a page is not that difficult. What it is important and hard is your content. and what you're going to do and put. So that's how you create your page. So you are on your personal profile, you go to your home button, you come here on your left hand side, you click where it says pages, and you put create a new page. Okay, let's say we already did that step, and now what you need to do is look for your page here, and you're going to go to settings. This is the core of where your business information is going to sit. And here is where I really, really need all of you, whomever doesn't have a page, whomever has a page and has not published it, or who already have a page and wants to really make sure that they have all this information really like correct. So here is where you can see a general information about your page, but I want you to focus on page info. Page info is where all the information for your page is going to sit, and where I really want you to have it as accurate as possible. What I mean by that is, what is the name of your page? Okay, and how are people going to find you? So I have here, for example, House of Threads. That's how I want people to find the business. I have Beauty Doozy that she has not launched yet, so I guess it's not published, but you have those. Okay, so this is the name, the shortcut name, that then what it is going to appear up here as a link. So when I'm doing this, I want people to start typing my name and be able to see who I am. If you don't do this, if you don't put a username, what is going to appear up there will be like Centro, Sbdc, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. So it comes like a big length of numbers and stuff. So it looks really cluttered. If this is the way you do it, at least it looks clear. Okay. Okay. So that's what I need, a username. Description. Description is what really, really is going to make you appear in all the searches, algorithms, and everything. So when you're on the web, or when you are browsing here, all these businesses, all the social media companies, uses algorithms. Algorithms is something that they manage on their backhand that we don't even know about it. And what it is like they will look for those certain words that people are typing. So if in my search here on Facebook, I start typing House of Threads, the algorithm for Google, for Facebook, is already looking for that specific words and where he can find this. Okay, so what is description? I want you, when you are going to put something in your description, I want you to be really specific on what your business does. So if your business is a beauty salon, I don't want you only to say we are the best beauty salon in the world, our prices are awesome, we do a great job, come and see us. You didn't tell me much, because my expectation is that's what you are. For me, I'm assuming that you're the best, that you have the best prices, that you have all these things, but I really want to know what you do. So it's like, we're a beauty salon. We offer hair extensions, coloring, haircuts, hairstyles. We also have mani-pedi. We offer perms, all this kind of stuff that you really offer. Because also put yourself in the client's shoes. The client, when he's looking for something, when he's Googling something, is not Googling the best salon in the world. Is looking for somebody who can do hair extensions, somebody who does color. So when they're looking for those words, they want to be able to find it on your description. Okay, so that's why description is really, really key. The other thing, categories. You have up to 3 categories in Facebook to choose from. So try to choose all 3 of them. Something that really, really is close to what you do. So hair salon, hair care, mani-pedi can be, or something like that. But try to choose the 3 categories. You need a phone number where people can contact you. You can have a WhatsApp number as well if you want to add a WhatsApp. You can put your email address, a website where people can see you, and then location. A lot of you don't have a location because you're an online business. That's fine. If you're an online business, don't put a physical location, but put service of area of service. Why? Because we want these people who are living in these areas to be able to find you. I'm an online business. I sell to Florida, to New York State, and California. Let's say, for example, those are my 3 states. If I do that, I have also cities in there that will help me get found. So I will use Miami, New York, maybe I can use also the ones here, so Los Angeles, Beverly Hills. So you need to include those areas here. I want to say Facebook lets you choose up to 10. So try to use all 10 of those and use the ones that really, really are your target markets. Okay. Okay, I have a question here from Patricia. Should the description be sentences or keywords, and should we use hashtags? Patricia, I do use hashtags. I find it that's the trend. Everybody is using hashtags, and I will explain about that in a little bit. So I try to do that, and I will use descriptions in sentences, not just keywords. So it's like the SBDC gives or provides free advising and webinars for business owners and entrepreneurs. So like this. I will put it like a sentence, and I'm combining it with hashtags as well. And branding. That's also something that I'll talk with you guys in a little bit, okay? So thank you for the question. Okay, so then that's what I do. If you have a physical location, still put areas of service. Why? Because I am in East LA, but let's say I can still serve the people from LA, from Los Angeles downtown, South Central, whatever vicinities I have. I have a restaurant. So when I have a restaurant and my restaurant is in downtown LA, for example, why not? People come from other areas to eat at my place. So I can, in reasonable areas, of course. I'm not going to put San Diego maybe, because from San Diego to come to downtown LA just to eat my food, I don't know. But I can put like Beverly Hills, I can put Santa Monica, because it's not that far away from where I am, and I can advertise to those areas too. So just try to see how you want to like really put the areas that you want to service. Then your hours of operation. If you are an online business, I would like you to think about your hours of operation as when are you going to be available to answer questions. So it's not only my hours of operation, of course, online are 24/7, because I can go and shop online whenever I want. I can shop on Amazon at 3 o'clock in the morning, but not necessarily there will be a customer service at 3 o'clock in the morning. So this for me is more when are you going to be available to answer the calls or the phones or questions or things like that, or emails and all that. If you have products, just over here, Patricia, for example, here is where I will put the keywords, like what is what you offer. So if you have a beauty salon, so we have the mani and pedi, hair extensions and colors and whatever that. So that's where I will put. And here in additional information, again, I will put a little bit more of description of what I do. Okay. Price ranges, I'll let you decide on that. Some people don't like to put a price range. They think that maybe that will create a little bit of skepticism from people saying, I don't want to go because they're very expensive. Or some will say, I don't want to put cheap. So they will leave it unspecified. I put not applicable because we don't charge for our services. So I'll just put non-applicable. And this one is the beauty of this part of the page info is that you can add your other social media accounts. So I can add my WhatsApp, my Twitter, Insta, YouTube, LinkedIn. So when I click here, it tells me all the ones that I can do: Snapchat, TikTok, okay, and all this, Pinterest. Spotify, Skype, whatever not. So you can add all this here if you want. And I will suggest for you to do it. If you really have more than one, and if you really use any of these social media platforms, please go ahead and do that. Okay? Questions so far for page info? Okay. So then, after you do page info, so remember we're in page settings. I'm just setting up my page. And like I said, if you already have your page, please, by all means, look at this and make sure that you have it really like well done. The QR code. The QR code is very relative for a lot of people, but this is your QR code for your page. So you can scan it, and when you want people to join your Facebook page, you can just send them a QR code. Some people like to do that, some people don't. So I don't use it. Personally, I don't use the QR code to tell you guys join our Facebook page via the QR code. But you can use it. That's a great thing, and that's going to be like the new stuff too. So that's the QR code. Okay, so after you're done with this, I will suggest for you to go to templates. Okay, make sure you're using the right template for your business. Why? Because you have different templates. You have services, you have business, you have venues, nonprofit, public figures. What is public figures? Because a lot of people tells me I'm like a coach, yoga mentor, so I don't see really a category. They may choose this as their category because maybe that's what will be the best for them, because they're not necessarily like a service, and they could be a service, and for me that will be the one, but they like to choose the public figures better. So you can do that. You can be a shopping, because that's what I do. I have an e-commerce page, and I want people just to come and shop all the products, so that's fine too. So that's what you need to do. Come here. Why? Because the template gives you these options. Like, what is what you want to have on your page? You want to have a home page, events, photos, videos, about. So because you are an online business, an e-commerce, you want the shop to be activated, of course, offers also, you want reviews. Anyway, so it's like everything that you really need for your business, it will be here in this template tab. The other one that I want you to look at is page roles. Page roles is when I am going to hire a third party to manage my Facebook page. Please don't give your user ID and password. We have seen that a lot of times. So this is not something that I'm just inventing right now. We have seen people giving them the whole thing, the user ID and passwords and this and that. So there is page role. What is page role? Page role is, I can tell you, I can assign you a role. I can say, let's say, for example, I have these two people helping me with the social media page. They are editors, but I am the page owner, okay? These people can edit, but they cannot take the page away from me. Like if they want to change the whole entire thing, they cannot do it. And the other beauty of this is that they don't need to log in as me. They don't need to log in as Claudia Shah. They're going to log in into their own Facebook page, and they have access to this page. So that's what the VAs are, like the virtual assistants, or when you do the freelancers that they manage your social media for a couple of months or whatever not, that's what you need to do, okay? Is to assign a role to them so you don't lose the power and control of your page. And this is something that you can do with a lot of other pages too. So you can do it with Google My Business. Automatically, this will go to Insta. So, okay. And the other one that I want you to pay attention to is Instagram. So if you have both Facebook and Instagram, I do want you to connect your two accounts. And I'll show you in a little bit why. Because we have a new, not a new, it has already been a while, but some of you are not familiarized with it, and it's the Facebook Business Suite. And I want you to use that to post and to do things. So I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, connect your Instagram account, make sure that it is your logo, that it is Insta, and that you can connect it. And it's here. The same with WhatsApp. If you want to connect your WhatsApp number, you can do it here and have it here, okay? So that's kind of like the main categories over here that I would like you to pay attention to. Okay, so let me read the question, and Damien, I'll be with you in a second. So I went to my Facebook and it directed me to the business suite. Oh, okay, okay. And you can also try to bypass that by just going to facebook.com. GA, I don't know your name. I don't know if it's GA or GA or that. You can just go facebook.com and then you can see it. Oh, Gabrielle. Okay, thank you, Gabrielle. So you can do that in order not to go to the Facebook Business Suite, because the Facebook Business Suite is when you type this extension. So you still be able to do that. Yes, the Facebook page is totally free, 100% free. Everything is free unless you pay for ads, okay? So that's what it is. Damien, you had a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, because what I noticed is when you try to use Facebook, it has the business suite, it has a similar problem that I ran across when I try to use Hootsuite, is that if you try to create like a post on Facebook and you want to duplicate that post onto Instagram, a lot of times it doesn't allow it. And so I'm just wondering, is there's what's creating, if you know what would be creating the barrier? Like if you're trying to share a link, right, and it has an image, like let's say it's a page to my blog, and I want to post that blog on my Facebook page, but then I also want to post it on my Instagram because it's got an image to attract them. So do you know the reason why it doesn't allow?
I will have to look at it with you, but I am not almost, but I think that this can be the problem. So when you're here, and we're going ahead of the class a little bit, but I want to be able to answer your question. When you go to your home page, I hope it doesn't give me a hard time today. Okay. When you go to your homepage, you have this too. I have my Facebook and my Instagram, and I want to create a post. When I create a post, Facebook and Instagram has their own rules. So you need to make sure that you're reading what they want. Instagram doesn't let you post something just with a link. You have to add a picture.
Okay.
So when I put here Insta, and I just type my thing here and a link or whatever not, it won't let me do anything because it will tell me, Instagram, you do need to have a picture.
Right.
Okay. So that will be maybe the issue that you're having, that you're just posting a link. Because yes, Facebook, it doesn't let you put the link and it will automatically give you a preview of that link. Instagram doesn't do that. Instagram doesn't do that. You do have to add a picture. And sometimes it tells you the ratio is not right and so you have to customize it. So it's a little bit of a work, but it is nice once you are able to do it.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the problem that you're encountering. I'll be more than happy to look at it, Damien, if you want. If you're part of the Sbdc, let's do that. If you're not, then sign up for our free services and then you can request an appointment, okay?
Yeah, no, I'm signed up. I started working with a few people already.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So just look then into this, or if you want an appointment, just request it, okay? Thank you so much for your question. Okay, so set it up business without business suite. No, Gabrielle, let's just leave it the way you have it, because this is optional. The business suite is there. It's the way you're logging in. So when you log in, I want you to use facebook.com instead of the business suite, and it will log in. So automatically it opens up, but it doesn't mean that you cannot just use it without it. Even if you're in business suite, if you go if you go to like to another tab, that's where you type facebook.com and it will open your page. Okay, so that's how it helps you. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so this is the setting page. So we are just in the barely initial stages of your page. So let's say I already set it up and this is my page. I already set it up, I already put the things, and here is how my summary looks like with what I just did, with just the settings. Here is the description, how many people like my page, my website, my phone number, WhatsApp. So here is everything, like Instagram and Twitter. So that's the summary of the page, and that's why it's important for them to be able to look at it. Like they can see everything in one place. Okay. Okay, then you have to add pictures. You have to add a cover page and you have to add a logo. If you don't have a logo, use something that can really identify and describe your business. Over here, you can add one picture or you can add a series of pictures like we have here. I left this picture here just an example. Please try not to use this type of pictures that are really blurry, that people cannot see really well. You don't need professional, but you do need at least clean and clear pictures that you can see things, okay? Like you can see something. So try to use pictures that are really like clean and clear. So you can do this. You can do various pictures. Choose from photos, you can edit a slideshow, you can upload more pictures, so you can do a lot of things here for your cover. You already have your cover, you already have your logo, and then you can just start working on this. So, okay, perfect, John, thank you. Okay, so then what I'm going to do here is to start posting. So let's talk about posts. And what are posts and the importance of a post. When you're posting is because you are advertising, promoting, saying something, okay? Questions that people have, how often do I need to post? And the answer is, it depends. It depends on what you want to say, what you are offering, if there is something going on or not. Sometimes I post 3 or 4 times a day because I am looking at information and information starts coming to me saying, oh, there is a grant, or there is this thing, or something happened, or whatever not. So I get a lot of those things throughout the day. So that's why I post, because I think it's important for our small business owners to know that information. There are days that nothing happens. That day I'm not posting. That's fine. One day without posting, nothing is going to happen either. So just make sure that you're not just posting because. That you are posting because there is something that you want to say or inform or whatever not. So that's what post means. Then you have something called hashtags. Hashtags is what we hear often saying trending. Today, SBA is trending. And it's like, what is that supposed to mean? It's like we are using this hashtag on SBA a lot because they are announcing something important. So we want to use a lot of hashtags. Instagram is at least 30 hashtags. Facebook is 10 hashtags, at least. Why? Because the more you use, the more people you can get to. Some people follow hashtags instead of following businesses. So I love, for example, let's stick with beauties. So I love, for example, hair. I like to see new styles and colors or whatever not. So my hashtag to follow may be hair or hairstyle instead of I'm going to follow this beauty salon. Okay, or maybe I can do both. I can do that and I can. So if my beauty salon uses the hashtag hairstyle, that helps a lot and that makes you fine. So for example, if I click here on Sbdc, I have 2.7 thousand people following this, and I can see all the posts from others or whomever's talking about SBDC. So I can see this, and maybe I can come across of something that I say, oh, who are those people? I like these people, so I'm going to like their page, and I can like their page right in there. So that's the good thing about hashtags. When I'm using hashtags, I can see a lot of different posts from other people as well. Okay, I can see, for example, the U.S. Small Business Administration. It's like, oh, I should follow the SBA, so I'm going to like the page. And it will tell you here, liked, so I already liked them. This one is already liked. But like, for example, this one. When it says add as a friend, that means that this person doesn't have a business page. They have is a personal page. I will read the questions in a second. Okay. So let's see this one. This one, for example, she is a business owner and I can follow her. So I can just click here to follow. So that's why hashtags are important to use. Which hashtags you should use? The hashtags that are related to your business and to your post. For example, if I'm posting about a grant, I will definitely put grant, because that's a hashtag that I want to use. I want to use Sbdc because I'm announcing it, but I also want to use is for business owners. So I will put hashtag business owner. It will be for, let's say, for example, they are just going to cater for, how you call that, the beauty salons. So it's only for beauty and hair. So I will put beauty and hair and things like that. So that's why it's important. Sometimes I have my hashtags in a Word document where I can just copy and paste depending on what it is, and then add a few more if I want to. Okay. Okay. So let me see questions. I'm going to close, just FYI, I'm going to lock the meeting so nobody else can enter because the noise is really bothering. And if people comes in right now, they're going to miss a lot. So. Okay, is there a good place to find the user and demographic data of the various social networks? Yes, they are. And for example, if your age demographic is 20 to 40, Facebook definitely is not the right platform. Your platform will be Instagram, TikTok, and some others. But yes, you can Google it and you can find those statistics and see which ones are better. But I can tell you that the age for Facebook is not 20 to 40. Facebook users are like 45 and above normally. So the idea is not to use hashtags that are not already taken. The idea is to use hashtags that are taken. The more hashtags that you use that are followed by a lot of people, the better exposure you have. What I mean by that is small business owners. You have 110,000 people. The more the more people I have using these hashtags, the better for me. The more ways people are going to see me, because maybe they are following this and I want them to be able to see me. Okay, so I want that. I don't want the ones that only have like 1 or 2 followers. I want more. Okay. Question, is there an example of where using too many has a negative effect? No, I don't have that example, John. But they say it doesn't hurt. So that's why, like, we do have a lot of different platforms that will give you like blogs. So there are a lot of blogs that talks about using hashtags. So I just saw one that says that between 20 and 30 with Instagram helps, and if you use 30, it will really, really help. But it's not that if you use only 15, or if you use 20 instead of the 10 or the 30, is going to be bad for you. Nah, there is something like that. I haven't seen it, but that's a great question. Maybe we can look at it and we can search for that. Okay, so then perfect. Thank you so much for sharing that, John. Okay, so let's keep on going here. What else? When I'm posting, so we already saw what hashtag means. Okay, so hashtag is something that is trending. The other thing when I'm posting, what I can do is I can tag somebody. What is tagging somebody? Tagging somebody is for me to make them aware and the people that follows them about something. So for example, over here, I can say, I want to tag, for example, my other Sbdc fellows. So when I start typing, it will show me the options. So tag, I use the hashtag, the at symbol, sorry, the at symbol, and I start typing the name. So it gives me the options, so I can scroll down and look which one I want to tag. When I tag them, it will be like this in blue. What is the idea when I tag somebody? Let me save the post. The idea is that when you are reading this post, you can say, oh, and who is LA Regional Sbdc Network? Let me see. Oh, these people are also an Sbdc. They are also consultants. They are like the main office. Let me like them. Okay, so that's the good thing about them. I am going to also tag, and I want you guys to follow them. Oh, yeah. Let's see. No, yeah. Let me see if I can find them. Okay. No, I cannot find them. But anyway, I'll look for them later. But anyway, that's kind of like the idea with the tagging. Okay, so that's what tag means. So when people tells you, oh, tag me over there, what it means is mention my name. So people that follows me can also get the notification that I have been tagged in a page called Sbdc Centro. And they can just go over there and maybe start following me. So that's kind of like the pyramid that we want to create. It's like when I tag you, maybe your people will see me and say like, my people will see the tag for you, and they will say, okay, let me see who he is and do tag, etc. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. So this is the basic of a post. Now you as a business owner, what do I want you to do? I want you, when you see this type of post, I want you to like them, comment, share. So let's go to my friend over here who shared with us her Facebook page. Oh, okay. But you say that is not launched yet, but I don't know if it's live. Let me see if you already have the Facebook. If not, I would really love for somebody who has the Facebook Live. No. If somebody can share with me a page on Facebook that they already have and that we can see, I can show you a little bit of the interaction that I'm talking about. And if not, I'll just go to any other page. House of Threads, okay. Okay, let me see. Let's see if I can find it like this. Is this? No, doesn't look like. House of Threads 27, you said? Okay. Okay, that's a lot of names and a lot of options. Okay, you need to try to remember which name you guys put in here. So when you are doing your advertising or when you are, that's okay. But this is a good example. Also on consistency. When you guys are creating these pages, try to be very consistent with the names that you want to use. Because you don't want me to tell you, hey, Find me on Facebook as Sbdc College of the Canyons. Find me on Instagram as Sbdc NOLA, like Northern Los Angeles or whatever. Find me on Twitter as College of the Canyons Sbdc. So it's like, oh my God, like I didn't get any of the names. Now I got lost. I only know that you use Sbdc. So just make sure that when you're doing this, use the same name consistently. It's hard sometimes because some of the names are taken, but it is important to do that, okay? Okay, House of Threads. Let's try it. I just want to make sure that we can do this. Just FYI, whomever leaves the meeting, I'm sorry, but you cannot rejoin because like I said, I already closed the meeting. So for some reason, it's not finding it. Or my internet again is acting out. Sorry, I had a problem yesterday too. So, okay, let me just go to another page. Let me just refresh this. For all accounts, I believe, so it's all the same under Insta, TikTok, and Facebook. Okay, great. If you have House of Threads 27, love it. That's good. That's what you need. You need to be consistent. So that's good, and that's what you need to do. Okay, this one looks like the one. Okay, so now we got it. Okay, so let's see the page. I'm sorry, I think it's my internet again being very slow. When I share two screens and I'm live and all that, it gives me a little hard time here and there. Okay, so let's see the page that we have here. We have how many likes, we have the website, we have a phone number, you need to add your Insta, and yeah, it's really nice. You can see here her cover page that is a quilt. If you may want to add more here on your cover page, you should. So, okay, so then you have all the posts here. So let's say, for example, I want to go into this one. Okay, this is a video. By the way, videos. It works beautifully. Like people love to see videos more than photos. So try to really do as many videos as you can. Okay. You don't need to be on camera all the time. You don't need to show your face if you don't want, but really try to use videos. Okay, it's not going to let me interact as a business. Oh yeah, it does. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, so when I am using Facebook and I want to interact as a business and not as my personal page, like we were talking at the beginning, a lot of people don't want to do that. You see here my little profile picture. So I know I'm interacting right now as Claudia Shah personal, and I don't want to do that. So I go here, I click the drop down button, and I choose Sbdc Centro de Negocios because I want to interact at Centro. Then I can give her like, and then I can make a comment. And if you can see down here, it says make a comment at Centro. So then I can say, I can give her a comment. Okay. So that's what I need to do. I need to interact. What does this do is, first of all, I'm giving like. So whomever is following her and they are looking at this post, they can see that somebody gave like and somebody made a comment. So when I make a comment, let's say Rebecca, like she did right here, she can also look at my comment and say, oh, what is Centro? Let me see what it is. Let me go to the page. Let me look at them. So that's what it is, okay? I can give like to her comments too. So that's what we need to do. That's interacting with a page. Make sure that you are changing here who is viewing this, who is giving like, so it won't be your personal page, but your professional. Or if you want your personal, of course, your personal. The other thing I can do is I can share. So maybe I can go here and I can share. Okay. I can share, and I want to share it to maybe a group. I'm part of a group in LA County for small business owners called Sbdc LA. I want to share it to that group because I want to help promote this website and this small business owner. So I want to put here, check them out, or great quills, or have you checked this business owner, whatever not. So I can do that. I can use, instead of work, let me use a hashtag and put quilt. So here, for example, it has 555,000 posts on Facebook with the word quilt, quilting. So I will put quilt, okay? Because it does have a lot. And it's there. I already use a hashtag. I can even tag her. So it should show here, but for some reason it's not showing me the option, but that's fine. I know her name, so I can put this and I can post. So that's the beauty of this. It's like I'm helping a small business, we're promoting, I'm being interactive. And maybe that interaction helps me to get noticed as well. Okay. And we're going to see the post on the other site. Questions? Okay, so let's go back to Centros. I'm going to put it here on the chat box, so in case you guys want to see it in your computer or click it later on, you can do that. And then let's go to groups and let's see the Sbdc LA where I posted, so you guys can see what this is about. So this is a group, it's a closed group, and it's only for business owners in LA County. So if you are a business owner in LA County and you want to be part of this group, be able to advertise, to post things and whatever not, you can do that. And so this is how it looks like. So if you can see, unfortunately, the tag didn't let me, but I'll try to tag it again later on. So it will be like in blue and clickable, okay? So then here, like people can announce things that they sell. People can announce like events or things that they're doing. So this person is like creating a fundraising. We have, what else? We have this person, let me see. There was something else here that is not in Spanish. Hi. Okay, we have this person sharing like their pastries and things like that. So you can do this. This is like a free advertising page for you guys, for your business, okay? No politics, no religion, no nothing like that, only business, only business information. So that's the group. So this is Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. Then the problem with Instagram is that Instagram doesn't let me post from my computer, but it should let post most of you from your computer now. Before it didn't, but now it should. They updated all this a few weeks ago, and now if you go into your computer, you should be able to see here a plus sign. And that means you can post directly from your computer. Okay. So let's go to your profile. Here in your profile, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you have, again, the name of your business, but you have that username that is consistent with your Facebook, your TikToks, and whatever not, or as close as possible. So for example, we have the House of Threads. Let's put the example of House of Threads. Let's say that she was able to do House of Threads in Facebook like that. But on Instagram, it didn't let her do House of Threads. So that's why she had to add the 27. That's okay. If you can go on Facebook and change it, you can do that. Or if you want to leave it like that, you can do it. But at least the name is House of Threads. Instead of House of Threads, 27 here, 27 House of Threads, so it's not all over the place. And believe me, I'm telling you guys this over and over because I have seen it a lot. Like people tend to do this a lot, have different names all over the place. Like I couldn't find it, I was desperate, so I just invented a new name. Don't do that. Just take the time, patience to do this and to change it the way it should be. Okay. Again, the description in your bio, as much as detailed as possible. An email address, a phone number, that would be great. And then you have your professional account should have a category. Just make sure that you have the category that really speaks to what you do. Okay. Okay, let's see, Damian. Okay, you're telling me that not to use top rated hashtags because I'll be competing with big corporate brands who for the most part dominate the space. My post will likely not show up on a thread because they are constantly posting on the thread. It's a world out there. There is no magic formula, unfortunately, but I wouldn't stop using those hashtags just because. I use other hashtags. I not only use like the most common ones always, like I was telling you guys here, I have also Sbdc that only has 2,000 followers, but I still use it because it's our brand. So I want that brand to become one day the $1 million followers hashtags. So that's okay. So yes, it's up to you. It's really up to you. If you don't feel comfortable doing that because you think it's not going to show up, then don't do it. My suggestion is, anyway, keep on doing and use others. Also use others. Not always maybe the top ones, but use others. And always use the things that identify you. Hey, if your post is good, if your pictures or your videos are good, you will definitely get likes and exposures and boom and buzz and everything. So you never know. You never know when it's going to be your breakthrough. So I wouldn't give up on that. Okay. Yes, Carrie, you were late. Sorry. Okay. What else do we have? So descriptions. Sometimes you can do the only problem with Instagram is that, for example, these links are not clickable. So people need to come here, needs to do copy and then paste it somewhere else. That's the only thing. But I know Instagram is changing a lot of the things. Okay. New things, Reels. Instagram already had it. Facebook has it right now, but if you do it on your phone. So you need to have Reels on your phone. Facebook on your phone in order to do Reels. What is Reels? Reels are just videos that are really like specific and that you want to show something and you want them to stay in your page. You have to do Reels? Yes. In Instagram more than anything? Yes. It will really, really help you. So please, please, please use Reels. I don't use it as much as I should. But I need you guys to really do it if you want to sell. Like if you want to do sales, please do it. Okay. From my personal Instagram, can I make my business? Graciela, this is totally different, and you should have a professional. It's like your Facebook. You can manage it also from Instagram, but you need to have your professional page, so you can have it together. Yes, sorry. The answer is yes, you can manage it together. Okay. So Reels. Then you have stories. So remember, you have stories. Stories is something that only will be there for 24 hours. So when you are doing stories, you can, it's something that I want to show. So I want to feature something. And because this was happening today, I feature it yesterday, and then we have this, and then we have this. So it's something that you can just feature for a little bit, and you can put videos, and you can put pictures in your stories. It will only last for 24 hours, and then it disappears. So that's something that you also need to be doing. Okay. Reels from your computer. I want to say, let me see. I don't know. I don't think so. The thing is that I don't have my plus here, but I want to say I have seen it in a lot of our clients already when I'm doing this advising and we go into their accounts. I have seen the plus, and I want to say, yes, you can still do it from your computer. Like now you can do it, but we will need to check. Right now I cannot post because I'm not allowed. My account doesn't allow me to post. Instagram is doing this little by little. But I already seen that a lot of my clients already have the plus sign here to post from computer. Videos, it will be here, something that I have saved. Then you have this. This is something like your website that you want to have some tabs there that highlights your business. So let's go to our friend, House of Threads, and see what House of Threads has here. Okay, so this is our friend House of Threads. House of Threads don't have any reel right now. You should. So the video that you have here, for example, you can convert it in a reel, and you should, in order for you to be able to have a little bit more of followers. It will give you a lot of followers. And you also need those little tabs that we saw on my page. Let me just duplicate this one. Okay. I love the way you guys are collaborating with each other, so thank you. So then you need this. These are just like, for example, highlights. So I'm showing things that we have done, our services. So we are showing what we do, or things that again, like where have we been, like on TV or whatever not. So this is our director for the Sbdc. This is something that shows you guys like our brand, like what you can do, like success stories, how you can be featured in our success stories and things like that. Okay. Okay. Remember, there is no rocket science in a lot of things, and yes, you can read all these blogs and you can see all these things, but it may not apply to you. It may not be like 100% that way. What I mean is, again, how often do I need to post? So they say, oh, like 2 times on Twitter, 3 times on Insta per day, 1 time on Facebook per day. It may work, it may not work. If I don't have nothing to say today, I shouldn't even be posting, because it's kind of like, they will be like, oh, she's boring. What is she doing? Why is she posting even this? It's like, what was the meaning behind that? There is always a meaning behind the post. You want a call to action, what we call the call to action. That's what you want. So if I'm posting something today, it's because I want you to do something with that information. I want you to interact somehow with that information. So that's why it's important for you to have those type of things here. Okay. Okay. And then I want to see this. What do you have here? Perfect. And then I can click on this. Oh, that's great. That's good. That's good, Chrissy. So that's a good thing to do. Yes. So that's what you want, people to be able to find you, to click. Okay. No, you're not going to get a transcript of the chat. Sorry. So if you guys want to take pictures of the links that we have been sharing, that John really nicely have been sharing, myself, you can go ahead and do that. But no, we're not sharing the transcript of the chat. Okay. So let's see. Let's see, for example, here. Over here, you only had one hashtag. If you can come back, just for the sake of the example, if you want to go back and just add a little bit more and see what happens with this post, or the same here, like if you want to, you have here 3, but if you want to do a little bit more, that would be great, so we can see. Let's see, for example, quilting. How many followers that this hashtag has? 2 million. So that's good. That's good. You should follow this hashtag because it's something related to your business. So you want to be able to comment here as well. Like, for example, this person has 1,000 likes. You want to be able to comment as well over there. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Damien, go ahead and do it. I already unlocked the meeting, so I'll accept you again. Okay, so then you can, for example, come here. No, I'm sorry. I'm really careful when I see Chinese websites or things like that. Here, so let's say, for example, I like this. I can just go ahead and give her a like, make a comment. When I do that as the business owner, it will appear here. The same way we did it on Facebook is here. Interact. You need to interact. You need to be part of groups. You need to be part of groups. You need to be part of pages, organizations, things that are related to you guys. You need to do that everywhere. Facebook, Instagram. How often do you need to do this? As often as you can. Maybe once a day for an hour or so. Maybe twice a day. Something is like, it is better to do it. Okay. Okay. You're welcome, Damien. Okay. Let me see this. Updating, posting. I know it takes time. I don't like to suggest like a person in it per se or things, but I have found that Fiverr, let me put it here. Those are freelancers, and Fiverr.com has been kind of like good with our clients, meaning that they have been trustable. So when you go to Fiverr.com, you can say, I need a social media manager, or I need a Facebook manager because I don't have Instagram. So I need a Facebook manager. You will get a lot of options. It tells you how much they charge, and it tells you what they do. So it says, for example, you need a social media manager, so it's me. So Claudia Shah, I charge you $30 per week. And during that week, I'll do a post daily. I will use hashtags. I will go to other pages and interact with them. That's what I will do for $30 a week if you want to hire me. So they're all freelancers. You can look at the ratings, you can look at the comments, you can compare with others. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. Okay. How did you make the circle tabs on your site? Oh, okay. The problem is that because Instagram doesn't let me do it from here, and then it's from the phone, and right now I cannot do the mirroring thing. I cannot show you, but Patricia, if you want to do that, definitely one of our advisors will be able to help you, at least to get started. The other way, and I shouldn't say this, but I have found YouTube to be the greatest, fastest help when I need something really quick. How to. So how to do this in order for me to feature it. But definitely you can sit with one of our advisors and we will help you. Okay. Okay. Let me see what else. I was looking at that and found freelancers for a small business. Yes. Or Upwork. Yes, John. Upwork is the other one. Upwork is another one. Oh my, I wish for $30. No, seriously, Gabriel, you can get somebody from $30. Let me see. Let's do it. Let's do it. You go to Fiverr.com. Are links to posts on Instagram only allowed to paid advertising, or how do you do that? It depends on what you're doing. It will tell you. It will let you put the links that are clickable. Yes, when it's advertising, yes. But I know, and I want to say that there are sometimes that you can do it depending on how you do it. But I haven't done that. And normally I try to use a bit.ly, so the links will be the shortened ones so people can remember better instead of the long ones that sometimes we put in our ads. Okay, so let me put here. Let's say Facebook posts, social media help, Facebook posts. Let's see what it comes out. Okay. Oh, the site is currently down. Really? Now that we need you to show the example. Let's see. Okay, here. Look, $15 through $40. And I will create 30 Instagram posts, design social media. Okay, so what is it? Let's click on this person and let's see what she's going to do for us. So she says, get basic. The basic is $15. Okay, and it says, get 3 Instagram posts, story ad, Instagram ad, post images, 2 days. That's the what else includes 3 posts. Okay, you can do that, or you can subscribe for 3 months. The standard one is 30 Instagram posts and is throughout 7 days. So she will do 30 posts in 7 days. So those are just pricings and stuff. So you can do that. You can compare packages. You can contact the person. You can see how many people these people have helped, the ratings. Anyway, how many orders she has. For example, she has 3 orders in queue. So we can say, I don't want somebody that has like 20 people waiting in line, because then she's going to be way too busy and maybe she won't pay attention to me. So you have everything here, 45, 190, 195, $10. So you have everything. So that's why this is good. Upwork works almost the same way. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what else. Oh, I wish, Damian, we know that if they're not using plagiarism. That's an interesting question. We need to see. I don't know. We need to look at Fiverr's contracts to see what they do or not. Okay. When I try to add a link, yeah. The link, like for example here, this one is clickable because it's in my bio. So sometimes this is the best way to do it. When you want the links to be clickable, you can just put it on your bio so people can just click it here. That's another way to do it. I know, Damien. So that's why it's good to look into the what you say, the contracts with Fiverr to see how they really look into these people in order not to fall into that, because of course you don't want a lawsuit. And normally you should be able also to look at something and say, okay, they're going to tell you, what do you want to promote? And it's like, okay, I want to promote my workshop for today. So if I want to promote my workshop for today, or I want to promote this, I want you to say something nice about the cake. And I don't think they will look on some we never know, of course. They may look at some verbiage somewhere else and just copy and paste it from there, but we are hoping that that doesn't happen. So let's see. Okay, so Instagram. What else on Instagram? So videos, please, 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 please. Videos, Facebook, videos. You can see the difference between posting a video and posting a picture. You can see how many likes. You can see maybe at least one new subscriber and things like that happening if you really do this. And I really want all of us to support each other in the sense that share, tell people about this and show them this, things like that, so you can see how good it is and how big can we all grow together. So okay, questions. Okay, so when you are with your page, remember I tell you to interact. So there is something called, for example, marketplace. Marketplace is something that people also like sorry, where people also go and sell their things. So for example, Los Angeles. So I'm in Los Angeles and I want to go to Los Angeles marketplace. I can come here, I can see, for example, this one is a public group. It has more than 32,000 members, and I can be part of them. I can go here also, and I can say, no, I only want groups. Just show me groups that are in Los Angeles marketplace. So it shows me all the groups. It tells me how many people are members. Okay? And then I can choose and see which ones I want to be part of, in order for me to just join them. I can do quilting, just because we're using the example for Chrissy. So quilting. And I can say I want only groups again, because I want to be part of for a group. Okay. Okay, so I go, I'm sorry, I forgot to lock the meeting again. Okay. So then I want to do quilting, quilting for beginners, quilting free patterns. I want to be part of groups, so I can interact with them and I can see what they are posting. I can get ideas from there. I can get solutions like you guys are doing here in the chat. It's like, where can I find this? So John responds, Damien also gives the thing. So that's the good thing. That's the good thing about groups. That's the good thing about interacting. And that's what you want to do. You always want to be active on these things. You always want to be like there. Networking. When you go to networking, when we used to go to networking with the pandemic, it doesn't let us do this in person anymore. But when we used to go to networking, it takes you at least 2-3 meetings in person for people now to recognize you and to say, oh, yeah, we met you. But normally it does take time for people to really get familiarized with you. So the same with this, you need to interact for people to finally say, oh yeah, I know her, I have seen her post, I already started following her today after 3 meetings, but I finally started following her because I can see that. It's the same for those who are clients with the Sbdc. It's like you went to one workshop and you were like, oh, interesting, they do have good workshops, let me try to go to 3 more. And then you can say, hey, so and so, go to Sbdc workshops because they have good material, they have good advisors, whatever it is. So that's what it is. It's a networking thing. And this is the way it is. So social media is to network, to get the word out there. Social media not necessarily is to sell unless you have a shop or you do ads. Okay? Social media is for me to get followers, to get the information and the word out there, and then people can start interacting with me. Email marketing, still the trend for me to really, really try to do that one-on-one. So when you get a College of the Canyon email, you are more likely to do something with that, to click and enroll into the workshop from that email instead of from the website. What I mean by that is this, and I will read the questions in a second. I had my event for today here on Facebook, but I can assure that most of you saw it or on the email that College of the Canyon sent, or you saw it on another platform like Eventbrite that is only for events and you follow that. But if you go here on Facebook and you follow us, we did have this posted here on the social media platform, but not a lot of people, like one person responded. Like I put it here on my page because I want people to look at it. I don't know if you're going to react or not to it, but at least I want to get the word out. But I know that when I send it to you by email, you are more likely to click on it. So that being said, I want you guys to also start thinking about database. How can I create my database? How can I still get clients all the time and get a list for me to email them when I go to events, when I do this kind of things, when I'm here on Facebook Live? I can tell people, hey, do you want to get offers? Do you want more information? Shoot me here on the chat box or in a private message, your name, phone number, email address, so I can contact you. When you are on Facebook here, when you're on Zoom, I can tell you guys on the private, because you can direct email, chat with me here, send me your info so I can add you to my email list. And that's what you want to do. Always gather data from people, okay? I'm planning social media campaigns, okay, before launching, so people will know me first. Is this a good idea? First, before you do that, Gabriel, you need to have followers. At least have few followers already here before you start doing campaigns. You don't want them to see that it's a totally new page. You at least want them for you to have at least 5, 6 followers, okay? To have something, but yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, so let's go to Facebook Business Suite. So like we saw, Facebook Business Suite lets me add my 2 pages here, Facebook and Instagram. And I can create a post, or I can even create a story. The stories that deletes in 24 hours, I can create one from here too. So I can do it from my computer if I want to do that. I can do it from my cell phone if I want to do this. So when I create a post, like we were talking at the beginning, I can choose both. So let's say, for example, I want to post, let's post the event that we're having on Friday. So join us in celebrating the LA Women in Business Day. That's the name of the event. It's from the mayor of Los Angeles, who has November 19 as the Women in Business Day. So join us in celebrating the on November 19 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we're going to give a link for people to sign up, and we are going to add a picture. So like I was explaining before, you cannot do this without some pictures. So let's say I'm going to post this picture. And once it's here, it will tell me if I have problems because it's not a good ratio for Instagram, it will tell me here in red. If not, it tells me it's good to go. I can view it here. How desktop people on Facebook can see it, how mobile people can see it on Facebook. So I can see, oh, they're going to be able to see it. They will see the hashtag, they will see everything. What if I add a little bit more hashtags? Like we were saying, branding. Sorry, owner. Okay, so I can add the hashtags. What if I want to tag somebody? If I want to tag Mayor Eric Garcetti, So I want to tag Mayor Eric City because this is his event. So I want to tag him, and okay, so I can do that. Now I wanted to post it, but I said, let me not post it today. Let me post it tomorrow morning because I want to do a heavy campaign at 8 o'clock in the morning so people can join us. So over here, I can publish it right now, or I can schedule a post, or I can save it as a draft. So let's say I want to schedule a post. So we were talking earlier about how busy we all are. We're small business owners. We do almost everything. Nobody helps us, things like that. So because you're a small business owner, you can post this in advance. You can schedule all these posts. And I will really, really suggest for you to do that. Try it out. Why? Let's say for Chrissy, who does the quilting, let's say she wants to promote for Black Friday, shop small on Saturday, November 27, or a few days before Christmas, something. If she starts putting all this together, like different campaigns throughout the week, throughout the month, and then be able to just relax and see what happens and do her day to day, will be much better. Instead of she coming today and say, oh my God, I was supposed to post something for tomorrow because tomorrow is Black Friday. So I needed to post something. I totally forgot. I think it's too late. So bad. But if I already have it scheduled, it will go the week before or the day before, and you don't have to worry about it. So try to use that feature, and I'll show you, besides this way we're doing it, where else you can find it, okay? I'm going to interrupt a little bit in order to read the questions. I don't know, Damien. Okay, let me see. How much? Okay, okay. Okay, perfect. You guys are just chatting among you about Fiverr. Okay, so let's go here to schedule the post. Okay. So then I want to say, okay, I want it November 19, and I want it early in the morning. So when people wake up or start browsing on their Facebook and Insta, they can see this. And I can save it. And I can schedule the post. And it will be scheduled. So that's one way of doing it, okay? The other way of doing this is Planner. That's where I can see how I can plan this for the future. So now I should be able to see, you see, at 8 a.m. tomorrow is already here on my Friday. So I can see that it's scheduled. But Instagram is telling me, hey, your customers on Friday are more active at 12 p.m. So why instead you don't put it on at 12 p.m.? The problem is that if I do it for tomorrow, I'm too late because it's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So I don't want to do that. So, but Instagram suggests for me that. Let's go next week. So next week is telling me, hey, on Monday, post on Instagram at 3 p.m. and post on Tuesday on Facebook at 6 p.m. because that's when your target market is using the Facebook. So that's one of the questions that some of you have is like, when should I post? And like I said, it's different for everybody. So you can go to all these blogs, you can go to wherever you want, and you can see all the statistics, but the people that follows you may not be active on the time that you're posting. So that's what you need to look. So my followers are active on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. versus my Instagram followers who are active on Instagram at 3 p.m. But those are my followers, not yours. So that's what you need to look. And here you can start also scheduling. So let's say, okay, I agree with you, Instagram. I'm going to come here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post it on November 22nd at 3 p.m. like you said. And I will only post on Instagram. So I'm just checking Insta, I'm not checking Facebook. And then I'm just going to put something here and I want to schedule the post, but it doesn't let me schedule because I don't have a photo or a video. And I can even create a video. there live at this moment. Just do something, say something, and then I can schedule that post. So I can create a video saying, hey, tomorrow Tuesday, remember, we are going to do this, or come and join me for this. And I can schedule the post. Okay. So use business.facebook.com. It does help you with this. Tips for getting followers. Don't buy mailing lists. That would be my biggest one. If you don't want trolls or spammers, or just to say, hey, look, Sbdc have 1 million followers. I don't want that. Me personally, I want those 1,491 followers to be organic, to be the ones that really care about what I post, that are looking at my post, that are telling people, hey, have you seen the Sbdc post about the Women Entrepreneur Day on November 19th? And then coming here and then following here. That's what I want. I don't want the list so they can say, oh, you have 1 million people. The ones that I see that have 1 million, for me, they're like not authentic. So I'd rather have 4 likes or 146 likes because it's a video. Remember, video. So videos get 146, pictures get 4, or pictures get 23. So I prefer those 23 to be the ones that are really benefiting from what I'm doing, that are really taking advantage of what I offer, instead of just me posting and not seeing any sales. Believe me, for me, I don't sell products, but I am selling this webinar, for example, even though I'm not charging, but it is sales. I want people to attend my webinar. So for me, it's important to do this, to promote it, and just have those 18, 20 people who join me today to take advantage of what I'm saying, instead of me saying, oh, because I have 1 million people following me, I think 150 to 100 will show up. And then when I have 150 to 100 people showing up, I may not get this message across, and I will just have a bunch of people there just logging in just because, or I don't know what. So that's me, and that would be my suggestion. If you want to just have the number here because you want to show that you have a lot, then go for it, but don't expect much. So do that. What else? The other thing is, if you have groups, so let's say, for example, my group here for Sbdc LA, I am okay in not accepting people for the group. I am okay in not accepting people who are logging in late to the events, because it doesn't show me what I want. So I have a lot of people here from across the nation here in the United States or other places. Sorry, I don't want you to be a member here because this is only for LA County. If you're in Northern California, feel free to look for something over there. Unless maybe you are part of an Sbdc in Northern California, I may consider. If you're a part, for example, of the Karen's Women Business Center, I may say yes to you, because you are part of a small business entrepreneur group, and I want you to be able to promote your business and people to get benefit from it. So I don't know if I am making my thoughts and what I'm saying really clear, but that's what I want. I want you guys who are putting things, and that's why I don't allow politics or religion things unless you are a preacher or something. But other than that, I don't allow that, because that's no business. I don't want to know that. I want to know what you are offering for our small business owners, and we want to support your small business, your ideas, your views, and whatever not. There are other groups where you can share and do those type of things. So I hope I'm not too harsh on what I'm saying, but that's the way I also prevent a lot of the trolls or spammers or things like that, because they are not offering anything to me. Okay. Okay, more questions. So we have here the Facebook Business Suite. I like it. I definitely use this. I can see my notifications also from here. So I can see, like, for example, who made comments. I can see, like, for example, these people make comments on the post that I just did. I can, like, for example, I have 398 new page likes for SBDC since I don't know what. That's a good thing to look also, the insights. Like, I can see my current audience. I can see that they're Los Angeles, Santa Clarita, East Los Angeles, Long Beach. So I can see that I have a lot from here and from different areas too. How many women are following me? How many men? The ages. So I can see what type of ages are following us. So that's a good thing. I can see Facebook and Instagram, but I wish they have a different one. Like, they have only Facebook and only Instagram because it's two different audiences. But okay, at least you can see your statistics. So that's a good thing also to look, and the business suite will give you that. Oh, here it is, Instagram, and this is Facebook. For some reason, I have more Facebook supporters because I guess we're old school. We like Facebook. We want to see what is going on, and we have been in Facebook for a long time. So I guess that's the target market and the niche that I have. This is the Facebook Live, Instagram Live. Okay, likes. Sorry. Okay. So I was going to go here. Okay, we were in notifications. So notifications tells me people who are looking at my at my posts. I want to see my posts. Okay. So I want to see, for example, this one. How many people reacted? How many people were reached? So I can see that, and I can see it from here instead of going here and then looking for my post and seeing what happened in the post, and like I have to click here. So it doesn't help me. So I better see it all in one place from here. And I can also see the inbox, so I can see who is sending me messages. So if I don't want to go to each one of the pages, I can see the messages just directly from here too. Okay. Thank you, John, for all your comments, posts, and links and everything that you have shared with us. So I appreciate that. You can look at this, and then you can reply also over here in Instagram. So this is Instagram, and I can respond here. Instead of going on my phone or things like that, I can just respond directly here. I can go to Messenger, I can go to Insta Direct or Facebook comments, and I can see all the comments here too. Okay. So just so you know, the Facebook, the business.facebook.com is the business suite that allows you to do everything in one page. It tells me, like I was saying, how many people have been reached, engagements. I can make comments here as well. Okay. Okay, questions. What else you can do here? You can come here and you can automate some of your responses. So for example, if you reach us after hours, it will have a instant message that says, sorry, we are closed for the day, but please feel free to come back later on or whatever not. So I can do that too. Don't worry, Gabriel, you don't have 5,000, but you don't need 5,000. You will get there. You will get there little by little, okay? Little by little. I hope you're working with an SBDC that can help you really get there. Like, that really can help you launch your business if you haven't done that, because you are saying that you haven't launched it. So I really hope you are doing that. If you are not doing that, remember, I'm going to share again the SBDC information for College of the Canyon, so you guys can enroll. It's free. You don't have to pay. Just make sure you have this. Take a picture if you want. If you want to attend any workshops for the 7 SBDCs that we have here in LA County, the information is there. And if you don't live in LA County and you are like closer to Kern County or San Luis Obispo or something like that, Ashley will share her information again, so you can be part of the Women's Center over there. So, because we are by counties, California is so big that we are divided in different counties, and different counties has different resources. So we also have women's centers here in LA County, and we have the SBDCs. And Kern County has a women's center. So I'll let Ashley later on share hers. You can be part of only one SBDC as a client, but you can go workshops wherever you want. So just make sure you're a client of Santa Clarita College of the Canyons SBDC, and you can go to workshops whenever, wherever you want, okay? Ashley, you sent it to me only, FYI. So, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Any other questions? Any last minute questions? Okay, perfect. We also have here for Spanish speakers in LA County, of course, and that's the one that I manage, but if you want in English, okay. Okay.
Claudia, thank you for the presentation. It was great. A lot of great information. As she said, if anybody needs any resources out here, we are, a partner to Claudia here at the SBDC in LA, and we are located personally in Bakersfield, California, and we serve the Kern County community. So for those who missed it in the beginning, we serve Kern County, and we also have an office in Monterey and San Luis Obispo. And my information is in the chat.
Perfect, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you again. And thank you so much for partnering and joining with us. And that's what we do. We want to join forces because we all want to be able to serve our small business community in California, and to be able to empower you and to be able to really, really make you successful, because your success is our success too. Some of you have asked, what is in it for you guys if you guys are for free? And remember, we are for free, paid by your tax money, or by our tax money, I might say. But the thing for us is that if we can go back to our funders and say, hey, we were able to help this many business owners and they were able to succeed this way, they will keep us funding for us, and we can keep on doing this. So that's what it is in for us. Okay, any more questions? Somebody wants to unmute themselves and tell me something? You guys can go ahead and do that. If you want to put it in the chat, go ahead and do that. We still have another 5 minutes or so if you want to. And if not, then I really, really thank everybody for joining us today. I appreciate the time. I appreciate Ashley being here with us as well. So Damien, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I think you might have missed my question, and I think John kind of tried to answer it as well, but just wanted to hear from you is like, what are what would be your top 3 tips to try to gain followers on social media?
I did answer that.
Oh, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, because you guys have been chatting there, but yeah, I did answer. I said not to do that. I said that I rather have the 1,000 instead of 1,000,000, and that's why you need to really look for the organic. So don't buy lists.
No, I never do that.
Yeah, but believe me, a lot of people get tempted to do that. Like I get so many, and I'm glad that you report them as spammers, because I do the same. Like I get so many direct and private messages saying, hey, you want to grow this? I have this. And
yeah,
that.
that's what I get. It's frustrating.
Yes. And you will get that. One good thing, Damien, is that you are being seen. Like somebody's really paying attention. So that's a good thing. But yes, don't pay attention to those, block them and ignore them. Don't even interact with them, like saying thank you or giving a little heart or anything like that. and eventually it will go. I don't get that many, but I do get at least once a week somebody saying, oh, this is awesome, what a nice post, blah, 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 and we will love to help you grow your ad. I'm like, no, thank you. So, and then when you're doing ads, be very careful, because when you guys do ads, it goes everywhere. So that's another way that you're exposing yourself for people to come and say here and there. The other tip that I gave you guys was with the groups, that I say I don't accept everybody in the group. I'm not shy to say no. Like, if I see that you don't match the profile that I want you in my group, I will just say no to you.
Yeah, that part I got, but I guess you said it so smoothly that it just blended into everything you were saying. And that's why
Okay,
I missed it, but I remember that part.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, before that I did say that, but yes. So thank you for the question, and thank you for being so active with the webinar today. I love that. I love when you guys are active, when you ask questions and you help with each other, like John has been doing as well. So I like that and I appreciate that. Oh, okay, but I don't know, do I have it that you can save that? Because normally we don't give permission to do that, but if you can do it, go for it. I'm not going to prevent you for doing that. So thank you so much for that, Gabriel. I forgot that I have not enabled you guys to save the chat. So if you want to save the chat, the 3 dots down below the chat box, it says save chat, and you can do that. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go too fast. Sometimes I tend to just, like, I know the stuff, so like, but okay. I'm trying to slow down so you guys can really grasp everything. And I know it's too much, but remember I said, let me just stop recording here.